final time for these teams to get points. Last ever visit. You finally get to say it. Gone forever. Godzilla, gone forever as well. Yeah, I was talking to, I won't dox him, but a well-known player in the Farlight space who was saying that he's thinking of being a Watchman main. That's another scout player, by the way, as I was saying earlier. So you've got the mate shell, you've got a Watchman, and you've got a Cypher. I think those scout players are going to play a big part of the next meta. Yeah, definitely. Guess we should talk about what's going on this map. This power tree station, we see luxury at the top. Oh, that's going to cause a lot of problems for those top north side teams. Rated E didn't die off spawn this time. And taken down. Last game's winners. INNORI down. He'll slink off for now. The nightmare for Max alone. And Kune. Oof. Max alone. Good evasive manoeuvres. Tries to get into the tarantula, but did that a little too in the open there.
Yeah, I think it could have been smart to maybe put it down there, use it for cover. It does have a lot of legs, a lot of different angles you'd potentially be able to peek from. In this situation here, we're seeing Ewan here. They came up against WYRE. AZ managing to take out Freedom, and now they're going to have to capitalize and see if they can follow this up by taking out Miwa. He got into a car, so it's potentially freer pickings.
He's going to hover across that river. INNORI's Dan's back in the game. Slinks off to heal on the rest of his team. Down to deal with Squad 17. Shafi Roo. Sprayed down, and Siren to follow with that Fenrir 33.
Another team joining in this battle here. Team 6, they're coming in with the War Falcon, and now they're also making sure that there is a sticky situation for just about everyone else. We're seeing Dan actually just deciding to completely disengage here. Choosing to play for his life. Definitely a lot better angles here, but it's also a lot harder to push and follow somebody because there's so many different areas you can hide in on the edge of the map there.
He's going to go around the shore. And Rated don't seem to know that he's there, and Panjay, they go for chasing Panjay instead. One of them will get the res off. Well, unless Poofed chases him to the end of the earth.
Scary situation for Panjay, but this does mean that there is a potential for a 1v1. Poof not taking any risk here, hopping back into his vehicle here. Also sees that Panjay is doing the same. He's going to be able to follow it though, so this is some good patience coming out from Poof here.
Yeah, he knows what he wants to do. Gets out the bar. Can't quite chase. a vehicle, but he's got to get back into that Water Falcon and make good use of it. Continue to hound Panjay.
I want to give him any chance to get his teammate back up there. I obviously understands, you know, the importance of taking Panjay out of this lobby here. Obviously, Panjay and his teammates are probably some of the best players, arguably, in the world. So having them get back up is going to always be crucial. Vinny's still down. Dan hasn't managed to get a res either. But it does look like this is probably their best chance yet.
Yeah, and if Panjay can't do it, Dan's certainly going to be able to. He's been all but forgotten at the back there. We're moving over to the north of Sunflower Shopping Mall. And WYRE managing to catch Burr out in the fields. But Freedom's split from the rest of his team.
Burr just managed to take out one of the players from Ewin there. We're seeing a player from TXN there driving straight on through there. Both teams decided to take an opportunity to shoot at him. Still manages to get through somehow, and now we're seeing them Burr pushing a little bit more aggressively here.
Yeah, Ellie Wynn right to the last moment, still firing up against player. Out comes the Ember ultimate to scatter WYRE. A dinosaur too. They just float and dodge their way out of that night vision. Miwa evading Burr as his heels up. It's taken to the building, and WYRE is choosing to disengage now. Go, 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 go. They're up on the rooftop. Freedom's taking a lot of fire. Is he going to make it out alive? Get themselves to the res beacon.
Like, I'm wondering if he had heard his teammates say, "Stop, pick me too," or something along those lines, and slowed down, just for him to put down his own vehicle, probably maybe cursing his teammate a little bit there.
They're still firing after him. Bullet whizzed past his head, but Miwa's at the res beacon and rated her in with Burr. Dagger are going to see this though. Dan Zyries takes Zyrie out of the lobby. We got Luxury here now. Burr just down to left eye. Aimbot chases. Hopped into the building. Oh, cracks him as he runs up the stairs. Goodbye, Burr. Valiant effort tonight.
Good smokes coming out there, making sure that Brad has a safe rotate there. Friendly gameplay from Satona. Still, Luxury gonna have control of the area. Both Rated and Dagger deciding to not proceed into that town there. Good decision there. Ewin has control of that bridge there, so rotating down that direction definitely would have been a bit difficult. Honestly, Dagger's gotten themselves into a bit of an advantageous position there. Rated E has to rotate into them right now, and they've already managed to pick one.
They picked one up. It's going to make that even easier for Rated when they do... Harder, sorry, for Rated when they do finally come through that area. They've managed to slink off, though. The moment, Cat and Poofed looking a little safer and shredding through Satona's shields as they do so. You're going to watch out for Luxury sneaking up on their rear, though. Because here they come.
Which team decides to go for that drop to the south there as well. Dagger is in prime position to go for that one there, but Innori, they could decide to cross the water and get it for themselves.
Ooh, the tarantula causing havoc on Dagger. Just came raining down from the sky. Dagger are out of there, mitigating that push from Lace and Co and Luxury. But Innori have spotted Dagger too, and it's an attack from both sides.
Oh, talk about attack from both sides. It's looking like potentially Innori getting traded back some fire here. Not really going to have as much of an opportunity if they're taking shots like that. Dagger obviously got the best position to take this drop, but they've decided to hold out for now. There might be just a little bit too risky, and I don't blame them there. I think maybe Satona going for it. Yeah, has those smokes. Definitely going to be the player that's going to be able to get it with the least risk here. Let's see what he pulls out. Doesn't look like he took anything.
Didn't look like it. He's still got his M880 with the fire shells on it. Satona are a bit of a devil with those shotguns.
I've definitely seen that before.
And over the other side of the map, you win. Out of harm's way at the moment, but they're going to have to cross that bridge. Innori's Vinny and Panjay and Dan hold back poofed. Cat the last one left now for rated. What are you doing in his position?
To get a res around this area here. There is a team, Viltake, FAKT, Hoshi Batista, and Guri here. Gonna have to try to protect that res. We're seeing Dagger. They've rotated. They've completely left their previous position there. They had the boosting pad, so it definitely makes sense. Hopefully, with all that noise going out here, Cat can pull off a res and get something happening here. We're also seeing Innori and Hot Rod there. That's going to be making things a little bit scary.
Yeah, that was Dagger choosing to just drop back from squad 7. Brad making a rotation.
Team 12 does have to worry about zone right now, so they could theoretically get held. Dagger's picked a good position. Panjay taking out on that open cross of the street. Definitely gonna be scary here. They're gonna probably try to use some utility and maybe go for a res, but how do you pull this off? The car coming out, that's a good way of going about it.
This res is going down and it's getting shots
coming in from Dagger.
From the side angle. Vinny has been isolated and he has been chosen for execution, but the return fire from his teammate.
Potentially also being scary. Vinny gets finished off there. It's just Dan left alive on that lineup there. Brad's might have got himself into a sticky situation. He's got minimal HP, no chance to get shields back up there. Maybe going to be able to crawl to somewhere safe to get a res. Dan, I don't think is going to have the ability to follow up on that one right now. There's just too much going on.
He nearly fell victim again from like squad 7. We're still taking those shots at Dan as he went across that road. And WYRE now within fighting distance. Dagger got to rush and get Brad up to get themselves back to full strength as shots come in. Over at Satona, his shield gets shredded through.
It's interesting to see. We have every single team except for Luxury on this side of the map here in this corner trying to just fight for the little space that is remaining at this point. At some point, everyone's going to have to cross some bridges there, cross some water, and potentially face the fire of Luxury. And if that's the case and the zone doesn't come towards this direction, it's going to be an interesting final bit of this match here. Cat managing to play as a solo, getting the kill.
Getting the kill on Panjay, but Dan's still in it as he's got anything else up his sleeve. And look at Cat.
For what it's worth there, they managed to get the last players of Innori out of this lineup here. They're also getting themselves some placement points here, so that's going to be crucial. They've obviously got a little bit of an idea that Cat's here, making some shot sounds. Hopefully, they just decide to leave him alone, because otherwise it could be lights out for Cat.
Akari meanders off, saying it's not worth it. Luxury have themselves this side of the map on the left-hand side, yet to make their push into the middle of the zone with the rest of the teams. They can afford to hold here for a little while, but...
Oh man, a lot of pop shots coming out in the direction of Dagger.
Yeah, they are kind of central at the moment. And this could change things, though. Luxury come up on the rear of WYRE from the bank. Oh, Freedom goes down first, and now WYRE a little worried. The night vision will only fend them off for a little while. Furious hops out, but can't hit anyone. Nertin's there to put him down.
Man, 14 kills. Definitely a great showing here from Luxury. This is their first week they've been playing in the UD qualifiers here, so definitely just great to see them playing and participating in these matches. Obviously now the zone is favoring this side here for all the teams. Every single team left in the zone is going to be in the upper right quadrant of this map, and now we're just gonna have to see who can pull this off. We're seeing Luxuries and Dagger completely commit to this fight here. Ultimate's coming out.
The ultimates came out. It came at a perfect time, getting behind Satona. Aimbot chasing him down and brings the fire of the rest of the team towards him. But now the fight subsides after they committed all those ultimates there.
The zone pulled away from everybody here, though. Look at Team 7. They've actually got themselves into maybe a bit of an early rotate here, and they've got themselves into an optimal position. Actually, one of those things that you got to be focused on is taking advantage of action and capitalizing and getting those early rotates. Luxury doing a similar decision there. They've also managed to get themselves a drop, so probably going to get themselves even more great loot.
With Rated back in the game, it's going to be Dagger who's going to fight against Rated as they try to make their way across that bridge. All of three of them, so we've got 4 full stacks of teams. Tarantula Fire comes out, but it doesn't hit anyone from Squad 7. Akari's taken low and out through. The smoke comes, storms. Aimbot as the bow. Gonna be a pause. A quick sneaky res right under their noses, but Lace and Luxury on the back foot.
We're going to see a follow-up here. There's a third party coming in here from Dagger. There's airstrikes coming out just as well from Satona, so you got to be worried about that. It's just 2 players left alive on Team 7, so they're going to have to worry, especially since all these players are coming into this fight fresh here. Rated E off to the side there, making sure to take advantage of their position and not having to worry about a team directly next to them.
Brilliant fight for Satona there with the Tarantula. Spread out. Squad 7 leaves Hoshi Batista as the last one, and he'll hide and hope that Rated and Dagger fight each other and not find him.
Got 2 NA teams left in this EU matchup here, showing their almost supremacy on Sunset. Maybe we'll have to see if who's going to be the better region on the upcoming map here. Right now, it's looking like our final showdown here might be won by North America.
North America on an EU lobby? That's crazy work. You got Batista, holds the building. As I said, he's waiting out. That fight between Rated and Dagger.
Oh, we see FAKT there trying to go for a res here, taking advantage of the fact that there is that Ember ultimate coming up. He did not manage to pull it up, unfortunately, there, and probably put himself into a pretty risky situation there, trying to go for the roof.
He was brave right into their noses.
Right, literally, got to hear all those footsteps around there. I mean, it gives an indicator and everything too, so definitely a risky play. Satona trying to use that airstrike to capitalize, get a little bit of early damage, maybe get a crack, and he does connect twice there with Easy. Definitely not what you want if you're in his shoes.
They feel that he's weak and Brad jumps after him. Just get hit by the ultimate that's been left by Easy. And now again Satona for the 4th time. Launches down Tarantula Fire at top. Easy kill confirmed, and just cat and poofed. Hoping that this roof holds.
Definitely seems that way. You actually saw that Rated E tried to shoot out the Tarantula there, but unfortunately it does get picked up back into that buddy ball, making it into a protected state there. And now the aggression is coming out there. Cat's going down. The Ember or the Bow ultimate managing to get a lot of damage, and now it's gonna be Poop 1v3. Gonna have to capitalize here. Dagger coming in strong, hopping through the window, and just like that, game 3 goes to Dagger.
Dagger hunting down that 3rd place and making sure Rated don't get any more points than they're needed. It was a tall ask, but we will see when the scores come in. But 2 NA teams fighting in an EU lobby for the crazy work. Well done there, Dagger. Yes, Dagger, yes. Comes from Pasta. Let's go. Nice job, Brad Lexion. Got fans in here. Well played, sheesh.
16 kills, not a light showing from them either, making sure to capitalize on their position and get so many kills there. Look at that. No one dying at all on Dagger's side there. All alive. I mean, you saw they got into a lot of action there, even towards the middle of the match, I believe, with Luxury and WYRE surrounding them, kind of near that like sort of tented area, just north of where the zone ended up there. All around, great job from them.
Yep, they played it well, being able to get away from Luxury. Also pounced on them near to the end there. Did well to disengage and then not get caught out. Their rotation could have been hindered as well by Rated, as they were not near to the bridge, but he was able to make that rotation in and not one of them getting knocked poofed as well. Got to be the MVP of just chasing down Panjay, hounding him and hounding him, not letting up in that War Falcon. That's one of the plays from this game.
Oh man, must have been an early fight from Inno that didn't go their way as well. ATT going down earlier as well. All around, just a super stacked lobby. It's just great to see all these familiar faces coming back and participating in these matches. Obviously, I mean, you see mixed teams like this that are coming out taking third. You see new teams coming in playing on like Burb. It's just a great thing to see, and I'm just feeling so you know, encouraged about like the future of the game. Obviously, you know, with the new beta coming out, potentially a lot of players hopefully you know, vying to get into that one there, me included, still not in that one there yet. But when the new update comes out and the lobbies are stacked, I cannot wait, because it's going to be players like this participating consistently and trying to make the best of this situation we got. So I can't wait.
It's going to be great. Guess what? Everyone in chat, that Lucy bow combo ult with the freaking Sue Tarantula. I like that. I like that, Porky. Nice play on there.
You think you can win? Prove it.
Well, that's not over. It would usually be over now for us, chat and everybody, but we are going to tally up the scores. As I said, this is the playoffs. It's the final. Or the top podium teams are going to play in a 3v3 round robin format. Hoping they're down for that. I've got in contact with them, so we're just going to tally up the scores, so don't go anywhere. We'll be about 15-20 minutes and we'll be back here just to confirm everything. What's people thinking and where placements are going to be. Talk amongst yourselves and chat, and we'll be right back in about 15-20 minutes.
Yep. See you guys soon.
We had WYRE won it, just pips it away from attack. Attack coming second, 242. And INNORI, look, they just stole it from Rated, just pip it in there with 2 points. So, well done to all the competitors anyway. Thanks for playing Daggers, Easy Win, Luxury, and Bure Boys. I'm sure you'll be playing more of those. We're just... And here...
No.
Okay. And this is also the individual player ranking. As Nozero was doing this, he said, Dan's amazing. He's... For the entirety of this, he seemed to have kept that #1 top spot. There's a global stat, 17, 560 damage, total assists 16, total kills 42. And that was with only 2 games, well, 2 scrims played and counted towards just to... Oh, zoom. There you go, can you see it now? Is that better for you?
Oh yeah, way better. Let's see. Is WYRE online? Hopefully WYRE is here.
And me was in my chat, so at least one of them's here. Fiorina I've been speaking to.
Nice. Fiorina, Miwa, I guess, and Freedom, join up. Or whoever you guys are running, if you can. I messaged Miwa, but I haven't heard back. But I see him typing in chat.
Yeah, he's in
So.
chat. Meanwhile, get in touch with
Okay.
Josh. Even Nertin making it onto this board despite playing 1 as well. Aimbot up there on 5th.
Okay.
Vinny as well in there on 6th. He played, I think it was only 1, wasn't it?
It's impressive. All right, let's see. Where am I? WYRE players, please join up at Miwa. I've sent you that.
Yeah, Brad, you're 12th there. Nice work. Mbappe, 13th. Cat OP in 14th. Faker, 15th. Poof making it onto the board as well.
Oh, nice.
Lace, 17. Pew, 18th. Majestic, 19th. Satona, 20th. Sinwar, 21st. Elivote, 22nd. Left Eye, 23rd. That's the Beer boys. Zenit, oh easy stuff. Then we get to the E-Win boys. Ponyal, easy, absolute. Bobby. Harley Quinn. Josky. And Axel. There at the bottom. I know. Congrats there, Brad.
It's so fun. I just love seeing all these stats. It's actually so cool to see. I'll say it now. I'll say it again. I am so impressed with everything Nazir is doing. Like it's honestly crazy work.
Yep, and we're glad to have him aboard, and there'll be more of this next season. I think he's enjoying his position there. So yeah, thanks from me as well for putting this all together. And so we've got these stats and going forwards with more players that I know you're gonna love because you've been saying it.
Yeah, let's try this.
But we're just getting together. Yep, start it up. As Pew said, let's go.
BO5. So we're gonna do swap back between the maps and then last map chat vote.
Okay, last map chat vote. Chat, you're gonna vote on the last map. Shall I set that up now? Or
Not
shall I set
necessarily.
it
We
up
might
at
not
the...
get to map 5.
Oh yeah. Yep. I'm jumping ahead of
Might have
myself,
some
thinking
team
we're
come
actually
out
gonna
here
play.
and,
Yeah.
Right? Might pull off something extra big.
Who's your money on chat? Are we even gonna get? We're gonna get all 5 games. You back in WYRE or Innori?
Feel free to do like one of the what is it? We use the chat points thing. What do they call that?
Oh,
You
the
can, like,
predictions.
vote for the winner. Predictions on Twitch, guys. If you're on Twitch, make sure you use your points for that. I don't know. Might be an option.
Yeah, let's get
I'm
that
gonna
up.
not auto spectate because that's probably more fun. We are live. Are we on the stream? Hopefully we are. I haven't been paying attention.
We are
But
live
we're
on the
starting
stream
off
as well.
early.
I'm
It's
typing
looking
up
like
the
Innori's
predictions.
managed to capitalize on the first kill.
First kill goes to Innori, down low. Second kill gonna go to WYRE. It's 1 for 1.
Andre swapping out there. Losing that HP is kind of worthwhile. Just getting a full 3v3 fight there. We're going to see Freedom there starting off with a little bit of lower HP in this fight. So they've already got an initial advantage. But they are technically probably down in kills. They're 2 kills so far on Innori.
And the bow ultimate comes out. Scatters Freedom. Vinny unable to capitalise on it. Furious chases down Panjay. Dan jumps in to save him. But he gets blinded.
4 kills already on their side.
Ooh,
4 to 2 right now.
4 to 2. Brad is cheering for WYRE. Come on. Freedom gets taken down by Dan. That's 4 knockdowns
Furious
just
swapped
to
it
him.
out.
Oh,
Oh, he's gone into the lion's den there, though.
that's not what he was expecting to see. Can he come back from this?
Ooh, close. Oh.
Oh no, can't quite slide fast enough. Miwa capitalizes on the peek out.
Ooh, they swapped out there. The 1-for-1 trade. 8 kills already on Innori's side. Vinny's super low, so it's going to be another probably quick swap out unless he can capitalize. He's got a bar, so he can try to pull something off there and make absolute best utility with the minimal HP he has there. Especially if he connects for a headshot. Uh-oh.
Oh, there.
Gotta be careful of that craft there.
It's a death window, Winnie. Still low, still hanging on. They go and chase down Freedom. Round the corner with the shotgun. It's 1, 2, 3. That's all the wire go down. Innori on 11 kills.
Definitely a very strong lead for Innori here. You're gonna have to see some absolute, like, you know, super together play coming up from WYRE if they're gonna try to turn this one around. What do we have team comp wise? We have Bo, Lucinda, and Phantom coming up against a Maggie Ember Bo. So both teams having Bo, but a little bit of a difference in terms of play style coming across these two teams. I'd expect.
Woo.
Nice one.
Nice one from Freedom.
Ooh, nice one. Okay,
Oh.
that is a great start towards exactly what they need. We're going to see Furious using his smoke to get a little bit more shields there as well. Definitely a lot lower than everyone else, but if they can manage to get a kill here and trade that out, they might be able to work something out, especially if they can get a big white heal for Furious here.
That's what they're waiting for, but Innori go back up to their death window and put a mark on Miwa. He's trying to smoke him out
Has
here.
his ultimate there.
Oh, Freedom's getting taken low.
Oh, both of them down.
Oh.
13-7. The gap still quite wide. Miwa quite low as well. So definitely going to be a person that might get taken out there. But if WYRE can manage to trade out Vinny here. Oh no, it looks bad. Miwa peeking out and getting taken out with one bullet.
Well, it's widening the gap with every kill here. 15, 16.
I believe that the goal is 30 kills is the maximum, and then it goes to a 10-minute time limit. So whichever team can pull that off is going to be, the victor here. All of Innori very low here. This could be a chance for WYRE. They started off with 1. They've traded out for 2. They've only got 1 down right now, so it's a 2-for-1 trade. They're going to have to try to capitalize on this now.
That's exactly what they do. They take Vinny down as well. It's bringing them up to 10. Just wait for Nori Stan. Let him have that peek. Miwa getting taken down by Dan. And Dan now chases Furious, gets in behind him. That's another kill for Innori. And 1 member of WYRE left. 8 knockdowns. Vinny becomes the Reaper. Just chasing WYRE around this map a little bit.
Ooh, big opening shots coming out from Vinny, making sure that that shield advantage that they're going to have on WYRE's side isn't going to be as big. Miwa getting low. Furious is in a little bit of HP. Panjay's going down for sure.
Right, so this is just what WYRE needs. Innori stands on the run.
Oh no.
Where he manages to escape from Miwa. And Freedom,
Oh,
no,
no.
he can't pull this one out. And Dan showing why he's at the top of that individual player list.
Man, great play coming out there. Super impressive. It's one of those things, just being able to take those single isolated 1v1s and being able to know when to do it is just so huge. And obviously coming out big there. Dan getting cracked.
Getting cracked, but they're chased down. Miwa is not able to get a foothold there, and they're creeping ever closer to that 30 kills there, Josh. What can...
24-13, definitely looking a little bit more scary if you're in WYRE situation. You're gonna have to try to get something big, and you're gonna have to try to make sure that you're not losing any HP when you're doing it. Freedom losing a good chunk of it there, though.
We're finally taking down Dan, and now they need to make sure they get the rest of Innori before Dan gets back up. Miwa gets sprayed though, and Vinny can slink off. Oh no! Dan comes back from the dead and kills Miwa. Vinny's low, takes advantage of that. Panjay hops on him, but Dan's there, ready and waiting, and look how much health he's got left. Oh.
Oh, good decision here, making sure to get as far away as possible and getting a little bit of heals out here as well. Not looking to give any free kills over to WYRE.
Yeah, that Lucinda was a good choice, and now he's healed back up. He's back on the hunt. Miwa in his sights, Panjay and Dan on him. Can he evade with the just flash?
Kill.
No, he can't. One more kill for Innori, and it's going to be down to Freedom. And Innori take the first game in this best of 5.
Whew. Man, great, just great gunplay coming up from Dan. Obviously, winning that 1v3 has got to be an absolute big part of it there. 14 kills there, almost coming up close to the 19 on WYRE as you know, just as a single man there. So obviously, very impressive. But as we move to match number 2, we're going to see if they can duplicate that.
What do you think? Do you think Mr. React 69 Innori Dan is a hacker? You got any proof for those claims, or did you just come into YouTube chats and start dropping bombs like that?
Yeah, definitely get in contact with Farlight CS if you've got video proof or something like that, or any very because obviously at the end of the day we're looking for fair matches, and it's Farlight CS or reporting in game are the best ways to get any action like that taken. You got Innori versus WYRE, match 2 coming up.
Match 2 is coming up for them. And did you see any avenues for WYRE to exploit, given that they were quite dominant in them?
I'm really not sure. I think this could be maybe a situation of different play styles and stuff like that. You might see different we're obviously switching to the other maps, so might have all sorts of things happen.
Would you change your hero choice on this map? You think this?
I mean, in general, you might have to make team choices across the board. Are we on the desk right now, by the way?
No, we're not. I've took it off, so we're not.
Yeah, not leaking.
Not leaking.
Stuff. Lobby 2 is up, however.
Lobby 2 is up, and that means that they will be in there. I see them win every game. Mr. React, that doesn't necessarily mean that someone's hacking.
When I play, I win every game.
Exactly. Josh wins every game. And he's not a hacker.
Yeah, I'm just actually an old man. Like we're just out here casting, and then also doing, like me and Lister, we go into these lobbies if we wanted to, we'd be doing like so good. It'd be crazy, but we as a casting duo, try to keep it peaceful, respectful, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he'd probably be coming in calling us hackers if we did.
Yeah, right. For options, I know in the beta it wasn't quite as much as the what's it called? Live game, so we'll have to see. Starting out though, Innori.
Just getting back on it with, is that the bow ultimate coming out from Vinny?
Seemed like it. Panjay's gotten and lost his HP, but he's managed to trade out there, and Vinny taking out Freedom there. It's a 2-for-1 trade there. Panjay also gonna get taken out. So now it's a Furious versus Vinny situation, and we're gonna have to see if he can get back to his team or if he can try to trade out something here. Vinny's right on his side.
He's right on his side.
Got Young.
Young scan coming out with freedom. Oh, wasn't able to get out of that one.
3-5 right now. 5 kills in the favor of Innori. Vinny currently getting rezzed here. Dan with no shield. We're gonna have to see now what WYRE's game plan here is. They've obviously got the Yang scan here. They could take that and use that information and maybe turn this one around. Definitely a good start as well. The Bow ultimate taking the whole crosswalk, catwalk out of their playing area.
And sends Dan scattering. He throws down the molly because not able to get any of the peels off. Miwa fires through the door. But here comes the response. WYRE on the back foot. Furious down.
4 kills already on Pan J, evening up the score alone if it was just him right now.
Out comes the Lucy bomb through the door. It's been spotted. WYRE going with the scans this time.
Currently 7-4 kills on this matchup here. We've got a 1-0 lead coming in for Innori in this best of 5.
And that with the scans, not able to capitalise on it though. Still getting pushed back by Innori. Furious on the flank. Oh, Freedom's down, we're all down apart from Miwa. Oh, manages to take down Dan, but just to dash away. And Innori still
thankfully
in
have
that
the
lead.
fight on Innori's side, so they at least are able to regroup, which is always great.
WYRE come out, full shields, get scanned. So dude did this. Freedom's blinding Mark. Doesn't work. He doesn't know that he's behind him. He does now. They isolate Vinny. Aren't able to capitalise on that one. It's 2 kills going to Innori and Furious alone. 13 kills for Innori.
Both making sure to grab one of those green heals that spawn after you get a kill. It heals all of your white HP, so makes it so that you can have a bit of a recharge after a fight. Oh man, Panjay losing out on this one.
Fury's able to get him. But they're going to need to take down the rest. Oh, there goes Dan. And Vinny's the only one left alive. We have to wipe the teams to... He doesn't know he's behind. Oh, he missed out. He was furious low. But Miwa comes to save the day, but he was low enough. The Panjay can just come and finish the job. And now Innori back on winning that one. And despite them being low, Innori keep pushing back WYRE, even though they come out with that shield advantage.
Yeah, we saw in match 1 it was kind of the Dan show, but looking like it's the Panjay show this game, and 9 kills already for, as Phantom. It's interesting. We don't really typically see a whole lot of Yang, but obviously we see Freedom playing it in this match. But Maggie and Bo, very much both high movement, high impact characters.
They haven't been able to... Oh, there it is, though. Furious lighting up that flank. Dan takes him down, and now he wants to do the same to Miwa.
Oh!
He dashes away. Wisp at his ears. And Miwa hops back to the safety of the rest of his team. Gets caught up.
Oh, no.
The blinded Mark. And Dan's somehow still alive.
Oh.
Finally goes down. Furious!
Oh, Furious!
Oh.
21 kills, 11 of those on Panjays. Gun, honestly. We've got it's 12 to 21, so you know they can still maybe come back in this one here, but it's definitely looking like it's going to be quite hard. You almost got to start thinking about the next game and what you're going to be doing to turn this around.
Yeah, they're almost doubling the score. If they get these 3, if they wipe them here without any response. Vinny has been taken down at Miwa. It's a 2-on-2. Innori lower though on the shields. Dan's down. They're just going to take down Panjay.
A little bit closer. It was like kind of the same situation as the previous game. There was that sort of that 7-kill buffer that was helping hugely. Getting to use that Yong scan there does trick him a little bit, thinking he can shoot him, but unfortunately, still a wall between them.
Yeah, Freedom's attempts to use that blinding mark, and he's not able to capitalize on the limited vision that gave him. And just got washed over, wave after wave of Innori coming down.
Do you think that Innori is able to get 5 kills without anyone dying here and ending at a 30-15, going for the complete double?
Would be something they have managed to do before if they get the slip on Miwa here, but it's 2-on-1 on Dan. Looks like he could go down here. His vision's hindered. He's looking this way and that. They collapse on top of him. Panjay soon to follow, and Vinny's going to go next. 18 kills. They're closing that gap, but it's still a 26 lead from Innori.
Yeah, it's. I mean, at least they've denied them from the full, double up there. So that's always good. They've got, if they end it with 20, that's still feeling pretty decent. All things considered, obviously still a pretty big disadvantage. Oh man, bullets connecting.
The Phantom scan came out and lit them up like a Christmas tree. And Furious, unable to escape. Panjay, 13 kills.
1 kill of room. Not a lot to work with there. It still has that invulnerability phase in, so still able to make it out of spawn, thankfully. Scan's likely going to capture every single player with that one there, so they're at least going to have information to work with.
Miwa launches up, but he's the first one to kill, the first one forwards and the first one out in there, but he only needed 1. 30 kills again to Innori, and they take this one again. Is it going to be 3? Straight wipe.
There is definitely a possibility. I mean, in general, obviously, I mean, these teams, when it comes down to it in an individual match, there's so many different variables that are going on, but it does sort of seem that Innori is coming out a little bit stronger in terms of firepower. But obviously, I mean, I've seen so many times, and obviously even in the matches we're seeing right now, that any of these players could come out on top in a gunfight. It just sort of seems that right now it is favoring towards Innori.
It definitely is. Comes from when's the interval from Vinny? Not on this time. We wasn't planning on having an interval this time. Vinny, if you're in chat as well. This is straight through to the end.
Deathmatch. So what map should we do? I guess Polar Point, right? Yeah, we did decide go back and forth, and then final match will be voted.
Yeah, if we got there. So this could be the final one. Yeah. Innori could finish it here. They already got 2. Well, I need to pull something out of the bag. I mean, is it a hero change for them? What's it's going wrong for them?
Definitely wouldn't be a bad decision. I mean, at least something to switch things up and make things feel just a little bit better there. Try to all join at the same time if possible.
Chat, you got any tips for WYRE? Our substitute player will come. Will there be a problem? Says Furina.
Nope, no worries. As long as there is a substitute player that was signed up with your team roster, there is no issue. That's a good way of doing it, though. You got to think, taking advantage of having those substitute players on your roster. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So substitute could be smart from WYRE, could change this all around. Have the disadvantage of not have been played though, unless they have been playing whilst we've been playing this. But we'll have to see. Who is it that they have to sub in from? Let's go to the sign-ups.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully they all join at the same time there, just so we can get them in.
WYRE. Montana and Vendetta. Vendetta was in chat earlier. I didn't know he'd made his official return to Farlight, though. That could change things up a little bit. I'm thinking Vendetta usually runs, what, a Sunil? The mobility players, I'm thinking. Sometimes I've seen him as a Maggie.
If it's saying full, please make sure that both you and your other teammate go in at the same time, or it won't let you both in. Both try at the same time, please. Oh, Vendetta. Can't hear. Okay, they both tried. It worked. I don't know how it worked, but it worked. Nice.
That's all we need. Chat. Is it going to be clean sweep for Innori? Or will WYRE's substitute make all of the difference?
Got V for Vendetta now.
It was Vendetta that came in. Nice.
I don't know why, but I didn't realize that there were players in the footage you had there. I just saw the Momoy in the bottom left for a second. I was like, oh. Huh. Kind of funny.
Yeah, you can almost make some of them out if you look real close. Here we go.
Fun.
Possibly the third and final game. And Innori on top. And more ammunition for Mr. Reacts to say, I've seen them win everything. V for Vendetta playing as the Maggie. The mobility character. Early tags onto Miwa. Oh, watch yourself. Cling onto this stairwell. You get dispersed by the ultimate gravity and all hell breaks loose. Vendetta goes. Oh, 1 for 1.
That was actually a 3 for 1, just like that there. That utility coming out, doing a lot of damage. Bow ultimate on the respawn here, making things a little bit scary here. They can't really prioritize that same building, so it gives it a little bit more options for the teams to split up and work with. We've got 2 together on WYRE's side, and 1 playing split, so maybe a chance for a bit of a side angle here, and get a chance to capitalize.
Well, they've been spotted. We're going to know when they're coming down from that Panjay scan, which has done so well for him in the rest of these games and caused WYRE a lot of problems. Oh, the substitute goes down and only 2 more members of WYRE to take. It's Miwa next. And that's 6 kills for Innori.
Yeah, starting off with 6 kills to 1 is definitely the way you want to start it. You haven't, you know, if you manage to get any kills out of any of these lives here, they've got no shields, so they're going to be feeling great about it. They have enough to maybe trade out at least 1, and that would be the best case scenario. Trying to stick together, it seems, right now.
Just guarding this one building, making 1 choke for them to come through.
Oh, got 1.
Fury is able to get one of Vendetta. Oh. Miwa left alone. Gonna wait for the... No, he's not gonna wait for the respawn. He runs straight after Innori. He's in the lion's den. Dan chases Miwa. Ultimate comes out from Vinny. Pushes back Furious. He's safe for now. Vinny's on the chase. Vinny's mowing them down. Miwa's back in and he's invulnerable. Vinny's down to a slither. Shot in the back by Miwa. Is that 1 for them? 2 for them.
What gives Maggie green shield? I that's probably just my lack of experience, but I assume one of the upgrades on her abilities do.
That's when the overload, sometimes
Ultimate?
gives it, yeah, the ultimate recharges it back up.
Exciting.
Just thermal frenzy puts the jet back into overload, reduces skill turns and knocking down enemies, extends overload duration. Oh no, maybe it isn't. I thought it did, but
Something definitely does. I'm not quite sure what it is though. WYRE doing a great job in this last little bit here. They managed to close this lead. They had, I think it was like an 8-kill lead at one point. Now it's 8-12. I'm not sure what changed up here, but Furious definitely starting off big. 5 kills to his name. I think just recently, I swear, they were just only at like 5 kill, like, I don't know, man. I can't remember what happened. But
I'm sorry, my head was in the book trying to read what Maggie's ultimates do, and Furious getting tagged though. They're gonna let him get away with this one. Vendetta's down, Furious down, Miwa down, and they continue to widen that lead.
Definitely seemed like they must have won a pretty nice fight there. It's unfortunate they didn't manage to trade out anything in that previous fight for, but they did get a little bit of damage to the shields. At least that's something that you can work with. You do have a little bit of a lead in terms of this initial engagement. Vinny losing a lot of HP. Furious, unfortunately, getting pincered out of there. Great team fire from them.
He throws to catches Vendetta just as he slides out. He's not able to get away. But Panjay's down. And it's his scans that have been causing trouble for WYRE. Down on the run. And just take a breath.
Yep. Definitely what you gotta be doing here. Taking a little bit of a heal as well. Panjay with their own shields here, so there's definitely a chance. It seems like a pretty even fight if I'm being completely honest. Oh, Panjay's so aggressive.
It's not up yet. Miwa's next in the sights. Miwa down. Panjay flying forwards. And Vendetta out of it. It's 21 kills, and we're getting ever closer to a Innori 3 for 3 flawless victory.
How together WYRE is right now. Trying to chase down Dan.
Not able to get him now.
Oh no, Miwa!
And Vinny was there from behind to greet him. Vendetta getting a little eager, waiting for the Panjay to run through that doorway.
Furious coming out on top in that trade. 10 kills already on Furious. Furious making sure to make himself known in this lobby.
Certainly is. Dan. Let's go. Get shotgun shells to the face. Just waiting on the stairs for him. 6 kills.
Watch Furious show a bit more. Oh man, he's so good.
He's too good, some say.
6-kill difference here. This could be a chance for WYRE to turn this one here. It's gonna unfortunately be a little bit rough with Miwa getting taken out there. The absolute gravity is such a good way of making sure that a fight's gonna be decisive there. Furious also getting taken out there. 27 kills. They've only got 3 lives left. That's gotta feel like you're in sudden death.
It definitely is, but let's see what they do with it. Panjay's scan comes out, it's going to cause some trouble. And there it goes. You know your exact movements. They throw up a wall, hem them in, and Vinny runs through it, hoping to chase them on each of the flanks. Furious responds with his own. Pushes Innori back a little. But they can't find them. Can now. Dan through the door. Vendetta keeping them in it for a little while longer.
Oh.
No.
That's it right there. That is.
It was only seconds they were kept in with it. And Innori, 3-0. Just WYRE unable to make a foothold in there. Innori have done it tonight.
Yeah, I'll be honest, all around, just super decisive play from Innori there. They're just making sure that they're playing together, and when they weren't, they're actually at least trying to make sure that they're trading out their lives. It just sort of seemed that, you know, once they would get a bit of a lead, there was just no room to work with you. It's just so hard to come back in these matches. Obviously, if you lose HP, it's just so costly. You know, it's you're literally playing with your currency, and that is your health in these matches. And this time, it seems like Innori a little bit richer.
Yep, and they came back from, despite not playing some of the scrims with their full lineup.
You can win. Prove it.
Yeah, despite not playing their full lineup, they weren't phased. Came back in this one, managed to steal away third place from Rated, and got themselves into the final there, and then didn't give WYRE any room. As you said, it's all in. If you can't come back and make sure you wipe the entire team, there were some times when Innori were making sure that they got that first kill, and then despite having the health that had gone down, they were still able to take a few off WYRE, if not wipe them completely, and that was really what was getting to them in that 3v3.
No, definitely completely agreed on that one there. I know, I mean, in general, we saw Dan pulling off that 1v3 in the second match there. That was remarkable. We saw Furious in the last match, honestly, doing some, like, stellar plays there, just almost like carrying his team by their hand and just pulling them forward there. But in general, it's just you know, great to see everyone competing at such a high level. And obviously, we had our matches before this, all the scrims that you know, helped get everyone qualified. With this being the most stacked week we've had in, gosh, almost a year, I'd say. It's been just a great time to, you know, see people come back, play, and I know everyone's so excited for the beta. Obviously, I still haven't gotten into it yet there. I'm sure people are still waiting on their side there as well, but if you got any friends in there, make sure to, you know, go, you know, watch them play, see how it looks, see how it feels, all that kind of stuff, because it's a hype time for Farlight right now. It is a hype time for Farlight.
Yeah, that's definitely why I think we're seeing people back in it.
Sorry.
Crazy, none of the team using Sienna. Yeah, they went for more, like, WYRE, I think, went for a scan. They were trying to scan them out, but that didn't really work for them with the Yong. So then they just traded it out completely and just went for movement, but they weren't able to. But Panjay kept that scout, and so they just knew where they were coming from.
Yeah, and then you saw also a lot of like self-healing coming out from, like, the Lucinda there as well. So I don't know, just interesting to see. I was a little surprised. I know Sienna can be so strong in like the 1v1s.
Yeah,
And shields.
Yeah, because it all goes completely back up. I mean, you had the Lucinda, which can do that a bit, I guess, which was maybe what they were banking. Dan was able to slink off and get that heal off, but yeah, not worth. Well, maybe we will see Luxury in one of those. But actually, saying that, we don't have confirmation that you can use Sienna yet, do we, on the global? So maybe we won't see that happen.
Yeah, I'm really not sure. Like at this point, I'm like a little, you know, interested to see how things work out. I mean, it's nice to see that all the characters are still, like, showing up in, you know, you got all your skins and everything like that. But it's just interesting to see that, you know, we're not able to use them. It's almost kind of like the vehicles. I mean, obviously they're going to be some vehicle skins now that are probably not going to be used anymore as well. So I don't know, just little things like that where you're like, hopefully they reintroduce them, rework them into other vehicles or something like that, because, you know, there's obviously, I'm sure they always got plans for that kind of stuff. If, you know, they're pretty locked in when it seems to come to that. But I don't know, I'm really interested to see if, like, when the global version actually launches, if we're actually going to get to be able to play all the characters, because I know I did sort of get that vibe, but at the same time, now I'm a little unsure.
Yeah, they were all locked off. That's what I saw, that they were all locked off, but potentially it means that they could be unlocked, but they've still got their makeover banners over them. What's that, Lace? Yep. GG, was good to have OG teams and scrims. We also played together finally after many months. It was good to see you all in there, and I'm glad you came down to put it. We need an NA Sunil sniper only again. Oof. That's if he's playable as well, I guess. Like potentially this down. I mean, yeah. I mean, what did you think of the 3v3 format? Because we did have some plans cooking in the background that we haven't revealed yet. But hopefully you enjoyed watching and playing in the 3v3 anyway, because potentially that format is coming back potentially in a different type of way. But I guess
there's just so many like half question marks in the air though with the new update. You know, as long as there's 3v3s, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, it could be that they haven't even put them in. I mean, maybe even guess people is going to want to play the jetpack mode. Is that going to be able to put that in custom rooms?
I hope so. I really do hope so. I'll be honest, it's a great time.
Yeah, so a lot of it's up in the air now, folks, because we don't know what we're going to be able to do with the new update. We're not even sure yet if we've got in-game tournaments, whether they plan on bringing them back. We don't know what esportsy types of things that they are going to do. So we'll see, I guess, next week.
Yep.
But
that's the great thing though of it all though, is literally like by the time you guys are back here for next week's session of scrims, we're going to be on the new patch. That's all that matters at the end of the day. That's so exciting. So make sure to keep that in mind, guys. Make sure that, you know, you're ready. I'm expecting so many good players around. I'm expecting to see some good stuff. So just, you know, GG's to everyone, you know, and just stay excited because it's going to be a good time. And, you know, it's we just, you know, had our last visit into Sunset, but we're going to be, you know, instead moving into Next Terra.
Next Terra, and then there's on from that another map that they said they're working on. But yeah, I want to just add on to that. But thanks for coming and still playing all these scrims and watching the games. Glad that you're enjoying everything that we're still doing. I've had conversations with people that just how transient scrim servants could be. Like they're there one moment and then they're gone. But Legend Scrims has kind of endured, and I think it's because of the team and because of everyone coming and showing the support and enjoying these streams, and hopefully it's going to continue into the future, and there's going to be a lot more Farlight and everything and competitive for everyone to watch. So I just want to thank everyone that's been playing and everyone who comes week on week and cheers everyone on, and everyone at their Legend Scrims team, and that includes you, Josh. So we'll see next week, won't we, what this is going to do. But I thought I'd put that there just to bookend what we've been doing.
No, definitely agreed. Very much appreciate everyone who stuck it out during this, you know, kind of 9-month downtime of, you know, almost kind of nothingness, and, you know, sticking around, playing in the scrims, all our events. It's just been, you know, it just means so much to us, guys. We appreciate all your support, and, you know, as Lister said, you know, to the future. So I guess we'll see how it goes. I'm excited.
Yeah, and I think that's as good as notice any. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing scrim-wise, because I know a lot of you guys are going to be wanting to do ranked, but we'll be in the Discord. You can put it to the vote there, maybe. Yeah, and just maybe it would be that everyone is rank grinding. But until next week, make sure you're subbed up, and you'll get the info if we're going to be running scrims or what it. If we even have that option. But until next time, guys. Yeah, hopeful. Until next time, we'll see you then.